Grand Rising, it's your favorite gotcha girl, or least favorite gotcha girl, Shakisha Cherie, here with today's tarot and oracle card reading for Thursday, 9/11/2025. How many years has it been? 24 years? Rest in peace, everybody in the Twin Towers. It's been some BS. It's always some BS. Distractions everywhere. What really matters? Anyway, all right, guys. Let's get it right into this. We got the Queen of Cups as our main energy for today. She's a vampire. This reminds me, my son plays DBD a lot, and he likes Drac is learning the lingo for this game. One of his mains, means his main killer he likes to use, Dracula. She's a vampire too, and this reminds me of his Mori, how their throat, and then the red stuff comes out their neck, and he puts it in a wine glass and he drinks it. This is for whatever, because obviously y'all can see why it reminds me of that. Can you not? Can you not? She's obviously a vampire too. Got the nails, got the ears, but this Queen of Cups, I feel like Spirit is just still telling us the main energy is, she came out earlier in a different spread this week. Still telling us to remain compassionate with ourselves. Our emotions are overflowing. And again, because this is a darker deck. First of all, it's a horror tarot deck, right? So it deals with the darker side and the shadow side and the side that we consider evil or bad or whatever. But it's just the opposite of light is what it is. And I feel like, again, how we had I think it was the Queen of Coins with anger. I believe that was that not it? The unicorns? I think so. Tuesday with the unicorns. We had the Queen of Coins and we had anger. So anyway, this is saying be gentle with yourself, but don't be afraid to express your emotions. The anger, the frustration, we're human. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And if you are in the least bit touched by light and have any little bit of empathy, the way things are going these days, it's intolerable. It's intolerable. My soul can't take it anymore. I've got to ascend. I have to be on a different path. I can't stay down in the trenches with you sleepers anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun. It is not. But I'm trying to remember to be gentle with you. Everyone is on a different place in their path. I'm trying to be understanding for the people who don't get it, because at one point I didn't get it either. I was lost in the illusions, confusion. I believed all the lies and the programming that they put in, So I'm trying to be patient with that. Be patient with yourself. This is a time of great change. If you, part of my collective, part of my soul tribe, we are changing constantly. 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 That was my group, Immature, y'all. That was my group. Y'all leave me alone. I had a few groups. So that's the main energy. You know what I mean? Retain that loving, compassionate energy, and also have understanding that you're human. So your emotions are gonna, but just deal with them in as healthy a way as you can, and just keep going, y'all. We got the Ace of Wands, right? That's an idea that marks the start of a new journey. Your light being rekindled. I mean, it is a candle, right? We've been dimmed for quite a few years. You're about to shine brightly, though. We're about to shine brightly. Supported by She Who Radiates. She is radiating. We about to radiate, y'all. We about to shine. Knowing, ambition, and confidence. And this card in the book even says, you are brilliant and exude confidence. If that isn't a confirmation, I don't know. The new beginning is obviously you being your true, authentic self. We had that yesterday, right? Did we not? The ancestors kept saying, be your authentic self. Stop wearing the mask. This is time. It's time. It's time. Disconnect from the matrix and find out who you really are. Rediscover who you really are. Your true power. Your team's gonna help you with that. It's rough, y'all. The energy. It's been rough. And I got a whole spirit team, right? Like, I'm on the side of light. I can't imagine what it's like for the people who played for the wrong team right now. You ain't got no support. Like, it's rough for me going through all these changes, knowing what I know, having my angels, having my guardian demons, having my ancestors, having the creator, having all the deities that I give reverence to, right? Even with all that, it's hard right now. I can't imagine what it's like for the people who played for the wrong team, and your spirit team had to throw up their hands and say, you ain't gonna learn, you failed this mission. However it ends is what you deserve. Can you imagine? I cannot imagine what it's like for them right now. They ain't got no support. Angels ain't listening. Your guardian angel done punched out for good. Punched out for good. The demons, the dark entities that you have summoned and called upon, they tired of your ass. They're like, we evil, we enjoy a bit of chaos, but you're too much even for us. Wow, guys. Wow. That's all I can say about that one. Just fucking wow. Next, we got the Empress. Now, in the book, it says, your mind is fertile, but backed up with the inability to bring vision to life. Let your ideas burst out from their confines. So the Empress, again, you know what I mean? That's divine femininity right there. And, yeah, she does look like she's in a spot of trouble right now. Her, whatever's bursting through her womb, it wants to come out. And maybe we don't want to let it out because it's dark. But you have to, whatever is bothering you, collective, you know your situation, whatever it is. If you're not being your true self, you're going to feel it. Your soul is not going to be happy. If you're not, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling unsafe, if you're feeling unstable, those are clear directives that what you're doing is what you're not supposed to be doing. Who gets up every day and says, oh man, I love my job. I can't wait to go to work and do whatever I gotta do for 8 to 10 to 12 hours, however long you work. Who does that? Not many. Not many. Not many. I used to be part of the fold that didn't do that either. Because they programmed us to think this is what we have to do. And I'm just here to tell you, the Creator did not, for the millionth time, the Creator did not intend for the world to be running the way the world is running, which is why it feels so crappy. That's why. Because it's clearly wrong. It's clearly wrong. But the Empress is supported by She Who Battles, Justice, Fierce, and Commitment. I think coupled with the Empress here, we're talking about really the commitment part. The commitment part. Commit to letting your true self shine, to whatever ideas you have burst forth. Some of them will be bad, some of them will be great, some of them will be mediocre. Let it out. Let it out. Your soul is begging for freedom. If you came across this, your soul, please let us be free. Stop listening to the world. Stop listening to people who don't know any better than you, especially when it comes to your life. Nobody knows about what you should be doing and what will make you hit. Nobody knows better than you what should be for you. Nobody. This is your life. You're writing it. What will make you happy? And again, as long as you ain't hurting yourself another human being. The animals or the planet is pretty much a have at it. Have at it. It's what we came to do. To be, see, experience, live. Live. Who's living? Or are we just breathing? I know I've said this before, but what just popped into my head was that I love me some Gumball, y'all. The old episodes and the new season they just put. I love me some Gumball. You watch it the first couple of times and you're like, oh, this is just complete nonsense. But then you watch it a couple more times and you're like, damn, there's like a lesson in like every friggin' story. Or maybe that's just because I'm looking at it with different eyes and awakened perspective. When you're sleeping, it's just mindless entertainment. But when you wake up, you're like, holy crap, there was a message in that and a message in that and a message in that. Anyway, Larry, the guy who does every job in the town. You're like, this is obviously a cartoon world, because how could anybody? When does he sleep? The guy never sleeps. But anyway, all he does is, there's this one little montage where he's like, get up, shower, eat, go to work, come home, go to sleep, wake up, shower, eat, go to work, go home, sleep. Boring. That's not living. You a robot doing the same damn thing every day. Larry, when do you have time? When do you have time to just take a breath? Larry, when do you take time to take care of yourself, Larry? Never. Never. And that's what they would prefer us to do. That's what they would prefer us to do. And by they, I mean the people who are happy with the way things are running right now, because they made it that way, because they made some dark deals with some dark ass demons and other dark entities to keep it the way it is, because it benefits them, because they just living off your sadness and your misery. Commit to making yourself the real empress. Commit to making your dreams come true. Commit to letting your truth shine through. All right? You got this, y'all. You got this. Then we got the Page of Pentacles. So it says, be resourceful and resilient because you are. Now, on first glance, you would say, this card, the more I look at this card, the less intimidating it seems. The first time I seen this card, oh man, she's crying. Why is she crying? Because the shadows are coming out and they're scaring her. No, that's not why she's crying. That is not why she's crying. She's crying because it's a release. She's crying because there are things that have happened to her that aren't fair. And she'll never get the apology. And the people who hurt her will never be able to make up for it. And it's a release. So we cry. This is the first time I've cried in about a week, so I guess we're doing well here. We're doing well. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anyway, but the more I look at this, you can't see again because my camera quality sucks, but there's little creatures under this bed. And now I see that they're comforting her. In this time of stress and whatever, she went within. She's been in her room crying for a minute, y'all. She's been in her room crying for a minute. Maybe some of y'all have been in your room crying for a minute. But we've been getting it out. We're getting that energy out. And look, we made friends with our shadows, with our dark side, with the demons, with the things that we may not necessarily like about ourselves, but it is what it is. I had to, maybe I'm not as nice as I thought I was. We've all heard about Charlie Kirk passing. And I'm sitting over here, years ago, I think I might have took it personally. And even though I didn't care for the man, I think, it's horrible the way in which he was taken out. But I'm also over here like, karma just doing what it does. It was his time. People don't seem to give a damn until it happens to you. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about gun violence. He himself, people have been playing the clips where he talked about a few months back that, oh, I think we need the Second Amendment. There's going to be a few unnecessary gun deaths and blah blah blah. I mean, point blank period. Karma's like, okay, you want to be one of them. How do you feel when you're one of them? Do you feel differently now, Mr. Kirk? You think your family feels differently now? You still want them guns out there on the street? Lord said, come talk to me personally about this, Mr. Kirk. come talk to me personally. So again, condolences to the family, whatever. I feel for the people who are missing him, but I'm not tearing up over him. I didn't lose no sleep over that. Okay, and now with that little diversion. So yeah, there's a little, like I said, these are her friends. These are her friends. One of the little creatures is like consoling her, looks like a cat, like it's trying to rub up against her, like, oh, don't be sad. And it looks like that hand, instead of coming up to grab her, like, I feel like it's gonna start rubbing her back or something and comfort her. She who questions, curiosity, destiny, search. A page is a young person starting out on a journey, right? Be curious on this journey. Be willing to question what everybody tells you. Everybody told her, don't go in that room. Don't make friends with those creatures under the bed. Don't, them demons and dark demons, you leave them under the bed. Don't you acquaint yourself with them. She's not listening to the lies. She was a little curious. Plus, she was hurt. So she's forced into this room, right? She's crying on the bed. Everybody told me that y'all was dark, scary monsters. But guess what? I came to make friends with y'all. And she did. And she did. And she's still hurt, but she's going to come out of this room. She's going to come out stronger. She questioned. She's curious. And it's her destiny. It's your destiny. If you hear, we are destined for great things. My friends, my soul tribe. We did not come here to be small, to hide out in this room. We did not come so that our great ideas couldn't be born, all right? So that we had to hide who we are. We didn't come to dim our light. We did not. We came to drink out of this cup and enjoy. That's what I came for. I don't know what y'all came for. I don't know what y'all came for. You're going to have to figure that out. You're going to have to figure that out. Hopefully the reading could be a little helpful to help you figure it out, but you're going to have to do it on your own. Then we got the Page of Wands in reverse. In reverse, the Page of Wands. Another page. Page and a page and a page and a page. Excuse me. Now, the book says that this card, when it comes out in reverse, means your present isn't always welcomed or appreciated. Who can relate? Who can relate? Who can relate? She said, I don't know if I've ever been really loved. My hand has touched me. Yeah, I'm not appreciated or loved or seen for who I am and what I am. And oh my Lord, y'all. Thinking about a date that I went on about a week ago. Almost 2 weeks now. We're not gonna digress. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Let's just keep going with the reading. So it says, your presence isn't always welcomed, appreciated, and not everyone wants to hear what you have to say. You may be open and transparent, but instead of appearing helpful or knowledgeable, you're not taken seriously. And I really like that because the card that came with it confirmed in this book. I'm going to read out the book for this one because she hasn't come up before. And I really appreciate this card coming out. So anyway, it says, I don't know how to pronounce it. That's a French name, all right? So I'm just going to say étreinte. Étreinte, she who enfolds, has wrapped herself up in 3 layers of soft, colorful cloth. Her crown indicates that she rules herself. Her companion, a cousin to the scrub jay, is a noisy defender of her space, but the flaxen-haired ruler has no need of this protection. Self-care is a key component of her sovereignty. So people won't appreciate and love you. You're going to have to love you. You're going to have to take the self-care up a notch. And believe you me, as someone who's had to do it, it's been the hardest thing I ever had to do. To love myself when no one else did. To love myself when everyone told me I was crazy. To love myself. To know I deserve better. To keep dreaming. To reach for more. And I'm doing it all while still being able to love and give to others. Get the fuck out of here. You know I'm the best of the best of the best, sir. You know I'm the best of the best of the best, sir. Tribe, if you seeing this, so are y'all. So are y'all. So while nobody's appreciating you and many don't want to hear what you have to say, especially when it's the truth, her name means embrace in French. She also knows that anyone who would be truly close to her must respect her independence. So it says, she's come to teach you to trust and protect your layers. Do not be an open book now. Let those who would know you have a challenge. You are not being coy. You're being careful with your precious self. It's important to make this distinction. Sometimes we open ourselves up too soon and too much. Guilty. Be discerning with how much you reveal so others understand that you are not to be taken lightly. Remember, it is perfectly acceptable to hold parts of yourself back until you are ready. You're not to be taken lightly. You're supposed to be taken seriously. Seriously. We are supposed to be taken seriously. And then we have, to end the reading, the Knight of Wands, which is restarting your journey. We're beginning a journey with our full power that we just reclaimed. We just started remembering who the hell we are. And we're ending the journey again. And we're restarting. We're coming out of Hermit. After recent events may have had us wrapped up, pun intended, in chaos and turbulent times. We have the inner fire to continue fighting the good fight. And in being supported by the card of Blue, She Who Loved Once, I think this time that was tumultuous, this time that we spent crying, was because of our love not being reciprocated to whoever it was, romantic, platonic, friends, family, lovers, enemies, whoever. But we're going to learn how to do it again. We're going to learn how to do it right. We're going to remember who deserves our time and attention and our care. And mainly, number one is you, self-care. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Love yourself. Love yourself. Guys, that's today's reading. I hope it was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I at least hope it was entertaining. Hey, the ops got to see me cry. That must be joyful for them. Enjoy that. But the tears wasn't for y'all. The tears was not for y'all. Cleansing tears for myself. Because that's what I'm all about. Loving me. Seeing as how nobody else seems to want to do it right. All right. So again, hope that was helpful or entertaining. And I'll see you again when I have another message.